Sometimes we look like, a team, that we've assembled together last week, and then, for the last 25 minutes, we got our act together. There were some things there. We got some messages out during the game, and that we just didn't quite get right, and in the end, they got us down our right edge. We made the change. We put Darnell back to full back and Louis into the centres. Obviously, Darnell's new in the centres at the moment, so they caught our right edge out a couple of times. But in saying that, our middles didn't do their job either. So it always looks bad for our edges. But a lot of the time, problems created on the edge are created by the middles not doing their job, and that happened in the first half again and again. It's the same thing every week. So the good thing is now we've got some players back, and we make some decisions on selection. So that's what we're going to do. We're in a predicament where we need to keep soldiering on, and we need to keep working hard, and we need to stop giving teams head starts. So even last week, we gave Salford, I know it was only 8 points, but the first 15-20 minutes of that game too, we weren't where we needed to be. So we need to find a way where we play our best footy when it's nil or not down by 20.
I don't think you've had an 80-minute horror show this year, but likewise you've not had an 80-minute masterclass. Seem to play in bursts. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they play for X amount of time but aren't able to maintain it for 80?
Well, if you can find someone who can give me that answer, I'm sure that'd be a rich man if people could get into the side of head of rugby league players and work out what makes them tick. But apart from the Magic weekend, you're right. We've looked good in patches. We've played well in halves. We've played it well for 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there. A little bit of it is inconsistency with our team. As far as I think the Magic weekend that was a culmination of picking pretty much the same team 3 weeks in a row, and we haven't been able to do that. It's not an excuse, but when you're chopping and changing your team all the time with injury and your halves and your spine's different, and it is hard to be consistent. But in saying that, we proved tonight for 25 minutes we can actually play footy together no matter who we get out there. But with changes in the team and the younger guys, the amount of young guys we've got in there at the moment, there is going to be some inconsistency. But and that's from week to week or from minute to minute too. We can play well for 10-20 minutes, and again, like I said, we can look like a team that's been assembled 2 days ago. So and that comes with the inconsistency of selection and players being on the field, but. We can't use that as an excuse. We've got to crack on and get on with it.
How excited are you by the talent of Innes Senior?
Yeah, I thought Innes and Louis were outstanding tonight. We put Louis, we swapped him and Darnell around when they kept getting us down our right edge, and the last play of the game, Louis pinned his back. He beat Tompkins, and I thought we were going to get home, but the pass back on the inside got knocked down, and. We got another couple of cracks at it, but but they're fantastic players. Jake Wardle's a fantastic talent. Ollie Wilson, I think he's shown in the last couple of weeks, what he's going to bring to the team in the future. So there's no doubting, the future's bright for this club. But we need to get the next couple of months right first.
As you said, I think everyone can see that the future is bright with this crop of players coming through. Does that emphasise the importance that you get through this year? Obviously, the threat of relegation there, but you know what it's on.
Yeah, look, it is. I know. Look, relegation's a reality, but I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at making sure we prepare well, and I don't think we've got any injuries out of tonight too. So after the bye after next week, we'll get Joe Wardle and those sort of guys back. Not too sure what's happening with Ferg yet. Leroy will play next week, so hopefully we can, as far as injuries are concerned, we can keep them to a minimum over the next 6 weeks, and we can get some consistency in our team and our performance, and ultimately get some wins up.
How do you see it shaping up, Simon, in the remaining games? Because obviously teams are winning, dropping points. You had a good win. Do you think that'll be the case for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's every chance. The relegation battle could come down to the last game. Who knows? It might be sorted 2 or 3 weeks before that. It might not. You just don't know. London have had some good wins, and they came back last night after a poor start. So I think all the four teams below, you know, Wakey as well, they're only 2 in front of us. You know, I think all those teams are capable of winning games. So, you know, I think it's just going to be a matter of, you know, who's got their fittest team available and who can get some consistency from week to week. And, you know, hopefully we're going to be one of those teams.
Would you say that Wakey are in it now, the relegation scrap?
Yeah, look, I think so. I think they lost tonight again, didn't they? Yeah, so I think they're only a win in front of us. You know, and for and against will come down. I think it'll rely a lot on our for and against too, which is another pleasing thing about us coming back tonight. You know, we didn't get beaten by many, and you know, so I think, you know, the bottom couple, you know, KR and London, their for and against us quite significantly worse than the other couple. So that may come into it too. So you know, it's a lottery really. We just, all I can do is make sure we prepare and we win enough games, and the others, they can do what they like.